opening vistas of space promise high costs as well as high reward. We set sail on this new sea because there is new knowledge to be gained. The exploration of space is one of the great adventures of all time. And we mean to be a part of it. We mean to lead it.
So first things first, welcome back, and I've installed some creations. I already had a couple of the quote achievement friendly creations installed. These ones down here, I have only purchased 2? 3. I think the observatory was a purchase. I know this was a purchase, the Constellation plushie set. Totally not worth it, by the way. And then the Trackers Alliance, the Vulture. I take it back. I purchased 4 because I recently purchased the Escape. I purchased this one and these two for technically free because I was given Starfield credits to, or creation credits or whatever they're called, to purchase them, so I did. These, the Blackout skins, were all free. All of their current skins are purchase. Totally not worth it. If I had it to do over, I wouldn't have purchased the Observatory or the Constellation plushie set. I would have just kept the remaining free credits for Escape. But I didn't realize how much Bethesda was going to nickel and dime for all their little extras that are completely worthless. In unpaid and not official, not achievement friendly, I have installed the unofficial Starfield patch for obvious reasons. The unofficial Shattered Space patch for the exact same obvious reasons. POI variations. And it describes what's going on here, but basically there are a few points of interest that you can randomly encounter in this game that are clearly designed to be narrative in a way in which they have, like, tablets that you can find that have very specific character references and story-driven narrative elements to the point of interest that are very singular, meaning like it references a specific name of a person and blah, blah, blah. And one of them, literally, you find the corpse of a person inside that's referenced. You can keep finding that point of interest multiple times, and all of the same tablets are found everywhere in the exact same place in it. That is bad design. Like, clearly it was meant to be something of interest that isn't the usual fare, but they fully didn't consider the fact that you could encounter it multiple times, so that's what what this mod does. It takes away the specifically unique POIs from being encounterable multiple times. I don't know exactly how it works because I haven't encountered any of those in this playthrough yet because I haven't been exploring random points of interest. But having encountered one particular one that references a very specific thing in previous playthroughs, like 5 times in a single playthrough, I felt that this one was worth it once I start exploring random points of interest. I downloaded Outpost Limits Increased, which just basically allows me to build more if I choose to. I don't even know if I'm going to, but now I have the option of putting, well, 900 million outposts down if I wanted to do that. I highly doubt I will. NPCs have routines and stores have schedules. So this one is something that bugs me about this game. The game, I understand, has both local time and I'm guessing universal time. I don't think it ever actually says that UT is universal time, but we're assuming that's what it is. And I understand that the way travel works and some other things, day and night cycles are a little weird. But it is super weird to encounter a specifically named character in a store at any time of day, any day of the week. So now, this mod is meant to improve on that by having, as it states, 45 named characters now have daily schedules. And then 5 unnamed but unique characters. And now robots work in the stores when the NPC isn't there. Which makes perfect sense. Like I can accept that the random Chunks employee is actually multiple different people that just happen to look exactly the same and wear the same clothing, because sure. But, like, the specific... There's so many specific NPCs that are just there all the time. I don't like that. So I felt this was a quality of life improvement. And then gravity is real. So basically, the exterior of some planets have altered gravities. Very few are super strong. Most are weaker or close to 1. Which is Earth gravity. This makes it so that the interiors on a planet that has an altered gravity will no longer be set to 1. Now, it is easily justifiable that the gravity in some points of interest could have gravity plating. The only problem with that is there's many points of interest that go into natural cave regions, and those cave regions will have a gravity set to 1 as well, no matter what the exterior planet gravity is. So I would rather have the realism of they just use the gravity of the planet than the justification that they use gravity plating in of some sort, or gravity generation of some sort, versus the unrealism of that gravity still existing in a natural cave. If that makes sense. Anyway, that's the point. That's the reason I got this. I feel it'll make the experience better. And finally, shipbuilder configurator. I don't like how the shipbuilder works in many ways. This fixes a lot of those problems. It doesn't fix everything, and I'm not here to make it fix everything. I'm just simply... I'd like an easier experience rather than the experience that is more arduous than it needs to be, and this provides that. So, and then the rest of these are all Bethesda created ones anyway. All right. So, time starts now, about 10 minutes in. If anybody is interested in time coding in the comments or something, I'm not ever going to do that. I don't care. This is just a literally casual playthrough of this game, and I wanted to go through what changes I made recently. So this is officially an achievement unfriendly save now, which doesn't matter because I got all the achievements. Now, let's go do stuff. Alright, that is back on New Atlantis. That I don't know if I'm going to do. Aquila, New Atlantis, New Atlantis, New Atlantis, Sidonia, New Atlantis. I don't think I have new stories yet. I'm gonna save up on the legendary ships. I'm actually surprised I haven't encountered any more legendary ships. In fact, I'm fairly certain I have. It just didn't give me a quest for them specifically. I don't know why. New Atlantis, Neon. We can do that one. Now, I'm kind of tempted to do the Varun one before I start, but at the same time, there's some issues with that. That'll just be done eventually. Okay. Yeah, let's go do this one. Prepare your ears. What? You can you try a different channel? What? Hello? Is anybody reading me? Is something wrong? Do you need help? Is there something wrong with your communications array? Can you hear me? I don't think this is working. I'm gonna attempt a talking, and we can talk on board. If you can understand me. Something I will say that I like about the Starship mod, it just puts the settings right into your gameplay options. Lots of options, too. I've already gone through and adjusted them, so they are adjusted.
Stay alert. Weapons at the ready.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever it is hostile.
I agree with the captain. Now is the time for diplomacy.
Agreed. But we must be ready for anything. Now, eyes and ears sharp.
I'll try not to just go in blasting like I did with poor Private Mahoney, but always be prepared.
You're human.
I didn't know there were other options.
Oh, pardon my ignorance. We just didn't expect to find people out here. We didn't think anyone else left Earth before us.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
What is this ship?
You've come aboard the Earth colony ship Constant. Generations ago, we set forth from the planet Earth with the mission of colonizing a new habitable world in the spirit of our ancestors nearly a millennium ago.
And don't tell me you're gonna ask me for some sort of huge favor.
Oh. Hopefully it won't inconvenience you too much, but we're in a bind. See, you're the only one to approach us, and we really need your help. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by, well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and the others.
Why don't your communications work?
We're not entirely sure. Our engineers believe it's possible that our technology just isn't compatible with theirs. All we hear when using them to communicate with anyone is a bunch of disturbing noise. It gave me the heebie-jeebies at first.
And how did you survive for 200 years?
Well, the short answer is, we didn't. It's a generation ship, which is to say that most of us lived long, happy lives on board and passed our mission down to our children. It was never intended that the original crew would make it to our destination. The goal was always the preservation of the human race above all else. Though, it would seem that was perhaps a bit presumptuous.
How did it take you so long to get here?
Ah, your question confirms one of our recent theories. It would seem that some form of faster-than-light travel or space-bending technology was invented during our long journey. That would explain why we would find people this far out into space. I guess technology leapfrogged us at some point. Interesting. I can only imagine that our predecessors didn't believe the technology would ever work, and so they made the decision to leave when they did.
You know, those other human beings, those others are human beings, and they were here first.
Of course, we know that now. Human or not, we were still unable to communicate our intentions. As soon as we discovered them, we fully expected negotiations would be necessary. Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. DaCosta, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am, for security purposes.
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist. Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened.
Now that we know what's
So,
out
he
there,
gathered the best
things
and
are gonna be
brightest
more
he could
interesting
find,
from here on
built the
out.
Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time. If you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship.
I really
It
can't.
really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
Careful waving that fancy gun around. We don't need to see what it can do.
Just stay out of trouble.
So, here we are. Let's talk. We didn't believe anyone would be out here, but I'm glad for it.
How long have you been the captain?
I think I'm coming up on 6 years now. I was only a teenager when my father died, passing command of the ship to me, as is tradition. Because of that, I've had to sort of learn as I go along, instead of taking years of study and apprenticeship under the prior captain. I think some people on the ship resent me for not having the level of experience as my predecessors. But at the same time, without my command, we likely wouldn't have made it here so quickly.
Sounds like you could use some help with your situation here.
Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you?
What's wrong with your communications? Do you know?
We suspect that our equipment is woefully obsolete compared to whatever you all have now. In all honesty, we never expected to need to communicate with anyone, so our comms aren't particularly robust. That limits our options. We even attempted communicating with lights and sounds, something we saw in an old movie, but I don't believe they picked up on it. If anything, it may have inadvertently alarmed them.
Depends. What's in it for me?
I wish I could say that the satisfaction of helping others in need is sufficient, but I'm not getting that impression from you. I'm sure we can pull together some resources equivalent to whatever currency you use these days. We'll do what we can to make it worthwhile. And until then, you're free to make use of whatever facilities you need on our ship.
It's all cryptocurrency. Run! The people in Paradiso want the same, so I guess I'll help.
Ah, so they have a name. Paradiso. And it sounds promising that they sent you here to speak with us. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us.
Why not just find another planet?
Based on the data our ancestors had when they launched this endeavor, it was determined that this was the perfect planet for us. Even if we had another viable candidate planet, we lack the resources to get there. And as you know, it took us 200 years to get here. Our people have no desire to go back to drifting the stars so their children's children can possibly settle on an inferior planet.
If you had a claim to this planet, how could others settle here?
When we left Earth, there were no claims to planets this far out into space. We had assumed that we were the only ones attempting a generational journey such as this, meaning that there would be no need for a formal claims process. Regardless, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, did manage to file a charter for this planet's first colony to be named New Jamestown. According to his records, no one took it seriously when he filed it, so likely it was either ignored or the records were lost to the ages. Given humanity's lack of interest in colonizing the far reaches of space at the time, it shouldn't have been a problem, but again, here we are now.
Yeah, apparently that lack of interest is still there. We just sort of stopped at 100 stars. I can do it if you tell me what you'd like me to say to them.
Excellent. Make no mistake, this is our planet, and we intend for them to see this our way. So, speak with their leadership and see if you can negotiate a solution on our behalf. Preferably, get them to see things our way. Report back to me and let me know what they say, and we'll go from there.
Porima 2 is huge. Why not settle on the other side of it, away from the others?
We thought about it, but it simply won't do. I need to think about the distant future of our people. Sure, our first settlement may be small, but our predecessors dreamt of our new civilization spreading across the globe. That will be difficult if someone else plans to do the same. While we're not completely close to the idea of sharing, it's much easier if we have complete domain over this world.
Do you know how long it took humanity to spread across this planet? According to, well, not this planet here, but, you know, Earth. Forever? I mean, you're talking about thousands of years in the future that your little tiny colony is going to potentially encounter their little tiny colony. I think you'd be fine. But, hey, you're clearly out of your mind. There's just no way they'll go for that.
I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it. But as you're currently our only hope, perhaps you'll honor my request and give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers who have come a very long way to be here. Thank you.
You're just making all kinds of assumptions, aren't you? Like, you haven't even considered... hold on. Hey.
No matter the outcome, I won't let my crew down.
You're just not even gonna... You know what?
Until
Fine.
next time.
Fine.
Can I get
be
a status update?
back.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Yeah, it's not your equipment that you should worry about. It's my skill and enhancements.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
These people are nuts.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
I don't know, but he deserves whatever he gets. Do you know how many times he's saved the lives of everyone?
I mean, seriously, they must be just the dumbest people in the world. Their ship is outclassed in every possible way. Oh, we gonna crash? Oh, there's a crash. Fascinating. Hopefully, it's not because of the mods I installed. That would be annoying. Just gotta wait for the cloud to update. If it crashes frequently, then what I will do is not... I will disable the mods that I have, and we'll go from there. But we'll see. When I first started playing this game, when it first launched, it crashed no less than once every time I played it. And like once in a day. Like I would go to play it, it would crash. Anywhere between 1 and 6 hours, give or take. Over time, and in fact, it was a specific update ago. I wanna say it was after the big June update. Interestingly, it wasn't right after the big June update. This was before Shattered Space came out. But like maybe a month later, and I don't know if it was the latest graphic driver updates as well. I don't know if it was some recent Windows updates as well. I keep all those things updated as frequently as they can be, so, you know, whatever. But for almost a year, this game crashed regularly on me. And my computer is old, so I just kind of assumed that's what it was. You know. Then one day it stopped crashing. I loaded it up like I usually do, ready for it to crash again, and it didn't. And I sat playing it for hours, and I didn't get one single crash, and so I stopped playing, and I didn't even think about it. 'Cause every once in a while it wouldn't crash. Then I played it the second day and a third day, and it didn't crash any of those days, and then I realized, hey, it hasn't crashed in a while. Note, the moment I thought that, within like 30 minutes it crashed again, but that was just dumb, cosmic, karmic joking, you know? It became somehow more stable. And so I've been able to play it. And stream it. Without the constant fear that what just happened would be a regular thing. It's become the irregular thing instead of the regular thing. Oh no, that's right. He did say to, I wouldn't have remembered that. I want to see if he says anything else.
It may be paradise, but that doesn't mean we don't run into trouble from time to time.
Between you and me, that ship is the most exciting thing that's happened here in ages.
Yeah, about that.
I'm sure whatever you work out with Oliver will be fine.
What sort of trouble do you run into here?
Honestly, it's not as exciting as you might think most of the time. More often than not, we're just handling drunk and disorderly conduct. Heck, even pirates leave us alone for the most part. I think it's because some of them actually vacation here. As long as they're not bothering anyone, we've been told not to worry about them.
And, are you UC or Freestar?
Neither. We're our own private force. The Paradiso group pays top dollar for top-notch security. And I dare say we're some of the best in the business. We have to be out here on the fringes of the settled systems.
All right. Yeah, you said Oliver. Okay, I'll go.
Stay safe.
I'll go talk to Oliver. Wherever the hell Oliver is. Pay no attention to the giant spider on your launching pad, landing pad. I guess technically both would be correct. It's both a launching pad and a landing pad.
Some of our guests think everything is complimentary. I've seen people walk away with towels, silverware, you name it.
That's literally every hotel, lady. In the history of hotels. That's not unique. Ooh, chunks. I'd recognize that square C anywhere.
Hello. Welcome to Chunks. If this is your first time dining with us at this location, you'll find our cuisine and service is a step above what you're used to. Please, don't hesitate to ask if there's anything I can do to make your Chunks experience as enjoyable as possible.
So this is an upscale Chunks?
Yeah, I know. It seems ridiculous, especially since most of the food is the same old Chunks as anywhere else. But people here really seem to like it. Honestly, what else do you want me to say? This is my employer and they treat me well enough. So please, enjoy some gourmet Chunks.
Is working at a gourmet Chunks any different from a regular Chunks?
I used to work at a Chunks in Neon before my transfer was approved, and while I much prefer working here, I can say that it's not a lot different. It looks a lot nicer, the food is supposedly higher quality, and we treat the customers with greater care, but that's really about it.
I'd like to buy some gourmet Chunks.
Sure. What can I get for you?
The same old Chunks that I would usually get. Okay. I see what the difference is. Right away. The difference between gourmet chunks and regular chunks is they take the chunks out of the package.
Thanks for visiting Chunks.
So the difference is one small step in the process of eating chunks. Which honestly, I'm not sure I want them to take them out of the package for me. But hey, it's the thing, I guess.
Welcome to Paradiso.
Thanks.
Every day's nice around here.
But I think you chorus are one of the nicest.
Not to be a downer, but this place is almost too perfect, right?
I already love that mod. Now, the only issue is I want to order some tranquility, but yeah, I already love this mod. That's cute. All right. Fair enough.
Holler at me if you need some help, I guess. Welcome to Paradiso Gift Shop and Convenience. Feel free to look around, but don't break anything or you've got to buy it. And before you ask, there aren't any discounts, so don't even try to haggle with me.
Why do I get the impression you don't like your job?
Why would I? I have to sell overpriced crap to rude, obnoxious tourists all day. My uncle works for the Paradiso board. When he said he could get me a job here, I expected an executive level job, not this. But it's not all bad. I don't have to worry about getting fired, and I live in Paradiso for free. Now, can I get you something, or are you going to keep asking questions about my life?
Well, technically, I didn't ask about your life, but it sounds like you're an entitled bitch. Are you sure I can't talk you down on any of the prices?
No. Ugh. You people always think that just because we're some fringe planet and not part of the free stars or whatever, that we're happy to haggle for everything. I wouldn't even care, honestly. But they take it out of my pay if any money's missing, so no discount.
Let's see what you have.
Mm-hmm. That is what we do here. Sell things.
Well, what you do is be rude to customers. You talk about rude customers, but you're the one setting the standard. Not that it matters to me. I'm just gonna buy everything you have in stock. Let's rephrase. I'm gonna buy everything you're willing to sell me. I have to assume they keep other things in stock, but... When you have a hammer space bag, you just buy everything. Well, and a billion credits. It's a two-parter there, obviously. have a terrible day.
There you go.
Yet another nice day in Paradiso. They're all nice days, I guess.
During the day, I'm all business. But when work's done, I like to enjoy the resort like everyone else.
Okay, I'm here to see
If the Paradiso
Oliver.
board is busy in a meeting, you can always count on me to relay your message. Let me know if I'm able to help with anything.
I mean, yes. I'm just gonna go in.
You can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
I was trying to ask you before, but good grief. I don't need one.
I'm afraid so, yes. Sorry, but that's just how it is with the board. They're generally very busy, so any outside parties need to book appointments in advance.
I'm here on important business. Do you know who I am?
I really don't, and I can't have you barging in on the executives while they're working. So if you need something, you can talk to me. That's the best I can do, I'm afraid.
You have a problem with a ship in orbit. I'm here to help.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
Christmas. I need you to do your job. This place, man. Are you a Nepo baby too? I talked to that lady down at the shop. She's a Nepo baby. You sound like a Nepo baby. And if that sounds rude, well, I'm not sorry. I'm ready to go in.
Sure. Have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our amenities.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Alarm's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfronts.
I'm just gonna sit here.
I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs. That sort of thing.
Sounds good. I'll look into what that will cost us and we can circle back around to this.
Are you Oliver? Who's Oliver?
What's not to love about this planet?
I don't know. I've barely been here.
Come on, mate. Loads more interesting things to do outside. No need to mill about in here.
Are you Oliver?
You're lucky I'm not like the other board members, lazing about the beaches without a care in the universe.
I understand you might be the man I need to talk to about the ship in orbit.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Jiro told me about.
Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm gonna cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
People are never gonna fall for that.
You'd be surprised what people fall for. Locally sourced island fruit essences, for instance. It's just the same old fruits brought over from Earth ages ago, but we get nearly 10 times the market for them. But you're right, no one's gonna buy aliens.
Remind me to fire the marketing team. So, tell me, what's the actual deal with this massive eyesore of a ship, besides scaring people away?
I mean, it's no more an eyesore than any ship that size. What would you say if I told you it really was an alien mothership, here to destroy the planet?
I'd say you're full of it and might have been watching too many movies. Now, instead of wasting my time, want to tell me what it really is?
Well, my time has been wasted here so far, so you get to have my little waste of your time. It's a ship full of colonists from Earth after 200 years ago.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a
You're
lot easier if they
looking
ceased
right
to
at
exist
me
entirely.
when you said that.
Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
Right at me when you said somebody else will have to foot the bill. So they can live here, but they'd be indentured servants. Why would I have to buy the grav drive?
It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. Custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
And your other suggestion that wasn't a suggestion, are you suggesting I destroy the ship?
I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that.
Wow, you are not subtle. This place is terrible. You're terrible. You're a terrible person. Oh my word. Why can't they just settle on the other side of the planet?
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they might come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures.
Literally?
Much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
The other side of the planet. I'm positive I could work with them to develop a settlement that works to your liking.
Thanks for the offer, but my answer is still no. Too much risk involved, and if it goes wrong, then the problem can quickly get out of hand. They settle here, it'll be under our conditions, not theirs. Sorry.
What if after everything they just continue to insist their claim on this planet?
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Freestar Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
Wow. Yeah, I think I'll give them a grav drive, just so they don't have to deal with you people.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck. Right.
On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
On behalf of the rest of the settled systems and those poor colonists up there, fuck you.
If you've heard about us elsewhere, chances are it's because of me.
Hey, I'm so sorry I was rude to you earlier. Those people are awful. I'm sorry you have to work here. It's amazing how much propaganda can cover up horrible people.
Can't wait for my shift to be over, so I can relax like a guest.
Have a great day.
What time is it? Oh, it's almost 5. Let's just sit and have a wait. Well, actually, let's go.
Everything here is a little more expensive than I expected. Guess that's how they get you.
It's a resort, my guy. Hello. Hello.
Another lost belonging notification in the system. When am I going to find the time? Oh dear, a guest. Dreadfully sorry you had to hear my complaint. How unprofessional of me. Hello, welcome to Paradiso. Dirk Huddleston at your service. Do you need assistance checking in for your reservation?
I'm not a guest, and I'm not planning on staying.
You're not? Perhaps you'd allow me to persuade you to reconsider? We have the finest amenities within or outside of the settled systems. If you do change your mind, or if you need anything at all, I am here to help.
I appreciate how kind-seeming you are, even if you have other issues going on, unlike some of the other people I've met here. So, hey, maybe I can help you. About those lost belongings?
Oh no, you're on vacation. I wouldn't dream of asking a guest, or a non-guest as the case may be, to find other guests' lost belongings. But if you want to take a look at the list in the system and you happen to find anything while you're out and about, I suppose it would help me out. Please, don't feel obligated, however.
Alright, if I get the time. What can you tell me about this place?
Broad question, but I'll try my best. Paradiso is the premier resort destination in the known universe. This planet is as perfect as one could possibly imagine. That is, assuming pristine beaches, constant beautiful sunny weather, and fabulous resort accommodations are to your liking.
Which resort accommodations do you recommend?
For one, our hotel rooms are quite luxurious. The executive suite is especially posh, but perpetually booked. However, I must say, even the economy rooms are exceedingly pleasant. You'll find our beach relaxing, and we have several top-notch shops and dining experiences. I particularly enjoy a spot of afternoon tea from Tranquility. Of course, we also have the galaxy's only gourmet chunks. And if you're feeling adventurous, I believe the Enhance is still running a very popular Paradiso Getaway Special.
Who owns this place? I assume it's the people upstairs.
Parima 2 is owned independently by the Paradiso Group. We exist outside of the United Colonies and Freestar Collective, yet entertain visitors from both. The Paradiso Group is run by several board members, many of whom take residence within the resort itself. They established the resort as a getaway for all on the most beautiful planet in the universe, and I can tell you that there were substantial monetary investments to make sure of that.
Well, thank you for your information and for being a welcome change of pace from the rest of the people here. Well, that's incorrect. The rest of your staff hasn't been rude, but your owners, anyway, that's unimportant. You have a nice day.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Absolutely. Let me just look at this computer here. Yeah, well, not everyone ascribes to those little rules. This is the problem with Nepo babies.
Hello there.
Alright. What time is it now? It's probably not.
I don't think any place could be more perfect.
I guess I have to admit this resort isn't as bad as I thought it'd be.
Thank you for telling me that.
I wish I had booked a stay for longer.
Those must be the staff.
It's lovely here.
If I could just stay here forever, I would.
If only I could figure out the secret to that new drink. I might need to enlist outside help.
Is that a subtle hint?
Hey, sorry. Didn't mean to be rude and ignore you when you came in. I'm just trying to figure out the solution to a problem I'm having. What can I do for you?
Obviously, you're looking for some help.
Matter of fact, I am. We keep losing business to Tranquility. It seems like they're always trying new things, new recipes. And well, we just have the same old coffee here. I have an idea, but I don't know if I have the skills to pull it off.
You don't have the skills to brew better coffee?
No, I mean, yes, I do. What I mean is that's not the problem. It's not about brewing better coffee. We already have the best, most authentic coffee on the market. It's about finding new flavors. I think Tranquility has it right in that regard. I want to find out more about what they're planning next, but I barely know where to begin.
What kind of skills are we talking about?
I need help from someone who's good at getting others to do what they want. Or good at, stealing. What I'm proposing may not be entirely legal. And even if I could succeed, I fear the risk is too great for me.
Gasp! The suggestion that I might do such illegal activity. I might have the skills you need. Tell me about your plan.
A tea sommelier from Tranquility Corporate is on vacation here. I overheard them talking to Polly about some new tea product they're working on. If you could convince them, or otherwise get the recipe before it goes to market, I'm sure it will help me succeed. Maybe I can even move up the corporate ladder.
And you want me to steal it if they aren't willing to tell me.
All I know is that the sommelier has the recipe on a slate. Do whatever you want with that information. I just need that recipe. If they won't tell you the recipe, do whatever you can. Well, except for using violence. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt.
Sure. Doesn't seem too difficult. I can do it.
I hope so. This could be the big break I'm looking for.
It's coffee. Speaking of...
I promise. You'll be the first person to taste that recipe when I get it.
How is your coffee any different than any other coffee out there?
Well, I'm not sure if you know this, but most coffee is synthetically created. Ours is 100% organic, made from coffee beans rescued from Earth hundreds of years ago, and cultivated by Cafe Luxe authorized growers. Trust me, you can really taste the difference between our real coffee and the other, stuff.
And how's business?
Not bad. Well, it'd be a little better if that tranquility went within spitting distance. I'm not saying anyone should spit on tranquility, by the way. Just maybe don't buy their tea. Drink coffee instead. Yeah? Yeah.
I'll have a coffee.
Sure. What will you be having today?
Well, coffee. Okay, so you're literally just selling Terra Brew and telling me that it's something special. Yeah, I kind of figured.
Have a good one.
Thanks for choosing us over Cafe Luxe. Tea's better than coffee anyway.
They're two totally different flavors.
Hello. Welcome to Tranquility. If you fancy a cuppa, we have some new and classic blends that are sure to satisfy even the most discerning tea aficionado, whether you want to relax at the end of the day or energize yourself while watching the latest Red Mile feed.
I've done the Red Mile. It's honestly kind of boring. Red Mile fan, did you know I've run it?
You know, I thought you looked familiar. I think I've seen you in the feed before. I can't
Just
believe
once.
I'm talking to another runner. I'm a big fan of the Red Mile. You know Donovan Reese? He
No.
once came and ordered tea at our little shop. I think I died a little when he kissed my hand. If you ever run into him, tell him I still remember.
I do enjoy a nice cup of tea, sort of.
Aye, that's the spirit. It's not like you'll find a better drink over at Cafe Luxe, am I right?
I mean,
What can I get for you today?
two different things. What teas do you recommend?
Well, if you want something strong, we have Earl Grey, breakfast, or classic black tea. If you want something relaxing, we have chamomile or easy sleep. But if you want something more exotic to tickle your fancy, might I suggest lotus or sunray?
What if I order all of the above?
Sure thing. What can I get for you?
Have a nice day.
Thanks for choosing us over Cafe Luxe over there.
Well, I didn't. I ordered from both, but that's okay.
I'm not much of a beach person, but everyone talks about this place, so I had to see for myself.
You know, I can deal with that ship anytime. It's not like they're going anywhere. Not anytime soon. They don't have a grav drive. It would take them years just to get to the Red Mile.
This is probably the best vacation I've ever taken.
I was worried about my beach body until I spoke with that lady at Enhance here.
I'm on vacation because I don't want to be bothered by anyone. Get it?
I'm not the one that tried to start a conversation.
Come here
Get
for a
it?
little R&R, huh? Me too.
No one's going to care if I call out sick from work for another week, right?
Salut, bonjour, good day. Welcome to Chez Simon. I am Simon, and this is my rooftop bar and lounge. Might I interest you in some refreshing spirits? Perhaps something special to enhance your stay with us, huh?
So you own this lounge. I thought Paradiso Group owned everything here.
Yes and no. It's my name on the sign, and I generally get to run it the way I want and take in a significant chunk of the profits, but technically, the Paradiso Group does own it. I even had to sign over my name to get it up on the sign, part of my contract with them. But
Jeez.
I tend to look at it as job security. What, are they going to find another world-class bartender named Simon to replace me? I think not.
I mean, it's... They don't have to have somebody named Simone, and they could easily just replace the sign. Never mind. Heard any gossip?
Plenty, but I consider myself a professional. It wouldn't be kind to spread gossip about my co-workers at this resort. However, I don't consider the Paradiso Group board members co-workers, so they're fair game. I have heard from multiple celebrity visitors that our CEO, Oliver Campbell, isn't as domineering and virile as he lets on. At least not behind closed doors, if you catch my drift. Word is, he likes to be told what to do, and his performance evaluations are often subpar. Normally, I wouldn't spread such rumors, but that guy is rotten and thinks way too highly of himself.
You put a smile on my face. What do you got to drink here?
We have quite the assortment of drinks to wet your whistle.
This place looks like a pretty good place for parties. How crazy do they get?
They can sometimes get pretty out of control, but security does a good job making sure they don't get to the point where someone gets hurt. We've had to do away with the foam parties, for instance. Soapy surfaces and a 100-meter drop are not a good combination. Before you worry, we never had a fatality because of it, just a few close calls.
I don't know. Soapy surface and a boost pack 100 meters up? That sounds like fun. You have a nice day.
There are so many activities I'm looking forward to doing, but I'm just having a good time relaxing.
I shouldn't be telling you this, but don't order the 6-prong delight. Just don't. Hey there.
Oh, this is even better than in the brochure.
I'd actually rather keep to myself, if you don't mind.
Well, unfortunately for you, my scanner is reading a name, and so you've made yourself public.
Sorry, did you need something? I'm trying to enjoy my vacation.
Is it true you have a secret drink recipe?
Ah, yes. The rumors are true. My job requires me to always be looking for new flavor profiles, in teas especially.
I've been working on a new tea drink that I think will make a big splash with tea connoisseurs everywhere. But I'm not quite ready to present it just yet. I'm afraid you'll need to wait like everyone else.
Well, what if I said I could convince you to part with your recipe?
This should be interesting.
Please! I'm just a big fan of everything you've done for tranquility.
Well, I can appreciate that. I'm glad to hear you like my other creations. Well, except for Frazzleberry Crush. No one liked that one.
I liked it.
Very well. I can tell another tea enthusiast like myself when I meet one. What's the harm in sharing what I found to be a particularly delicious brew?
There you go.
Besides, it's not even guaranteed to go to market anytime soon. And even when it does, there are bound to be changes. So here, enjoy.
Thank you very much. You have a nice day. I promise not to bother you ever again.
I wish I had booked a stay for longer.
Enjoy your stay, knowing you're in our capable hands.
I'm just glad I don't work on the luxury cruisers that bring you.
I'm on vacation because I don't want to be bothered by anyone. Get it?
That guy's a jackass. He keeps going out of his way to inform me that he doesn't want to be bothered. Well, then stop bothering me. Of course, I've found that everyone in the settled system seems to want to bother you. And I'm not saying I'm not one of them. I bother people too. It's just the nature of the universe, you know? You gotta bother people. Said something about the spaceport.
No major incidents in a while. Let's hope it stays that way.
I wonder what people would think if they knew I was the Mantis. Technically, it said near the spaceport.
Please let Paradiso staff know if I, or anything else, is not performing to your standards.
You're performing wonderfully, Viator. Viator? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I mean, it's a thermos and the spaceport is big, so could be anywhere. Could have been dropped on the way to the spaceport. That would probably make more sense. I don't imagine whoever it was wandering about into security offices like I do. Oh. There we go.
I hope you're well on this fine day.
Found that stuff for you.
Greetings, Mix. How may I assist you? Huh. Well, this is unexpected. You really shouldn't have felt obligated to help. But the truth of the matter is, you've actually saved me a great deal of time and headaches, so I suppose I should give praise where praise is due? So, good. I should probably give you something for your trouble. Thank you, I guess.
Honestly, I didn't need it. I'm gonna take it, but I didn't need it. You were a pleasant experience, Dirk. I appreciated you. Oh, and, I found this, bottle opener, too. You can have that. It's just lying on the floor.
No one's going to care if I call out sick from work for another week, right?
I'm not gonna care. But I don't work wherever you work, so. Oh. Right. Literally forgot that I had something else to do.
Don't worry about us. We're just here to keep the peace.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't think any place could be more perfect.
Hey, buddy.
Did you get it? You're back. Ooh, does that mean you've succeeded?
I did.
Amazing. I can't believe you did it. I hope it wasn't too difficult.
It was really tough. Whatever you were going to give me before, I definitely want more before I hand this over. I mean, you have no idea what I had to go through to get this.
Oh, you want more?
I mean, I don't need this deal. I can just walk away.
Well, hold on. Maybe we can still work something out. Okay, fine. It'll be worth it once I get promoted. I'll give you more than what I was originally planning. Now, let's see what's in that recipe. Wait, the secret ingredient is coffee? Really? Well, I guess I'm in luck. Once I brew this tea, it'll be a snap. And I have higher quality coffee ingredients to boot, so it'll be even better than what they have here. Stop by if you ever want to try some.
I would.
Sure, I'd love to help. What can I...
Have you made it yet?
Not yet. I haven't been able to secure an audience with the higher-ups at corporate to sell them on the idea. But I'm pretty sure they'll go for it when they finally listen to me. I just need to get over this first hurdle.
Yeah. Sounds
Have a
like
great day.
sounds like it's gonna
Sorry, I lose track of the time.
Yeah, sounds like it's gonna be a while, my dude. Good luck.
We try. Try to stay out of the guest's way, but we're always here if needed.
I'm here to satisfy your needs. I hope your stay is a pleasant.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
We got strict rules around here. They're strict for a reason.
Yeah, well, I'm not part of your ship.
Now that we know what's out there, things are going to be more interesting from here on out.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Don't change that.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
Where's your captain?
I know Captain Brackenridge has essentially given you free rein to wander the ship, but security will still be watching you closely. I hope you understand, given we have so little experience with people from the outside. It pays to take security seriously, something I understand much better now than in my youth.
I just wanted to know where your captain was.
I know I'm getting up there in years, but I don't think I'll ever tire of flying.
Where's your captain?
Hey! So it is true. An actual stranger aboard our ship? Wow.
You don't get many visitors, I take it.
We don't get any. We never expected to meet anyone else traveling the stars. But if you're here, that must mean there are others. Kind of incredible that we never bumped into anyone. Either we took a strange route, or the vastness of space just makes chance encounters unlikely. Maybe some combination of the two. Either way, I'm so relieved to find out that we're not alone out here.
Well, considering that most people just jump where they want to go, and you were taking the slow route, it's not that surprising. I'm Cass. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, geez. Sorry, of course you don't know my name. We never met. I'm Yue. Wow, I never thought this would happen.
Well, get used to it.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to.
What do you do on the ship?
Oh, I'm the navigation officer, though I switch between nav and piloting. I'll be honest, the ship pretty much flies itself. Its destination hasn't changed since it launched, and we're here now, so I'm not sure what's next.
What do you think now that you know there are others out there?
It's incredible. I'm pretty excited to meet new people and ask them all sorts of questions. I wonder about all we've missed this whole time while humanity has advanced around us.
Well, you have a nice day.
I'll be watching the skies for you.
See you in the stars.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you were running.
Yeah, I've heard that a few times. Don't mind me, my metabolism is just very high.
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Knock knock. Ah, captain's quarters. Sorry to wake you, but I just wanted to inform you of
Now
decisions.
that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life.
So this is a out of character problem I have with this particular mission. It doesn't allow you to inform anyone of decisions that have been made. Like, why wouldn't you do that? Like, oh, a decision's been made. Anyway. Difficult being a captain for a ship like this?
Difficult is the wrong word. It can be both challenging at times and also exciting. Our mission was to rebuild humanity on a distant world, believing that we were Earth's last hope. To think that while there has always been a Brackenridge in the captain's chair, that I am the one to finally oversee our journey's end is truly exhilarating. But with this stumbling block in our path, at this final moment, I fear tough choices will need to be made.
And have you talked to your crew?
A bit frazzled, as you can imagine. People are anxious about discovering that we're not alone, and also worried about what will come to pass. While we hope we can work out a deal with the people on the surface, they seem reluctant to reach out, so there's no telling what will come of that. I do know that we can't afford to stay here in orbit forever. The ship was built to sustain us for many years with backup provisions just in case, but even that will come to an end eventually.
True. Well, I just came to let you know that a decision's been made, and I'm gonna get to it.
Don't forget to tell of us in your travels.
Just stay out of trouble.
That's
Careful
not
waving that
my
fancy gun around.
typical job.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
I should look for a mod for always landing animations.
Got anything you need to... Anything I can help you with? Sure. How about it?
Interesting. Whatever the... Oh, I know which one it is. It's the ship not... the ship having too many modules. That error has gone away because of the mod. Nice. Much better. One of the options I turned on is to have access to literally every module in one location, because I find it just purely annoying to have to go to different locations to get one particular module that only that location has access to. It's a silly design choice. I understand why, But at the same time, no. No. I don't think this would fit anywhere. No, it definitely wouldn't. Because I have other things in other places. Yeah. Wonder if this one would fit anywhere. Well, I mean, technically yes, but no. Because it would be too low if it went there. Yeah. Wow, that snap range is so different now. I love it. Yeah, much better. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I think, and I believe these have more thrust too. Let's see. 15 and 32 versus these ones that have 15 and 22. Okay. So I wouldn't be losing too much on engine thrust, but I would be gaining a lot on the other one, and I'd be able to get rid of that. And I think it would look much better that way. Because this one can be modified. Let's make sure this is the most powerful variant. 4330. Yes, okay. We can do that instead. Look at that. That's so much better. So much better. Yes. I am going to go in and adjust the snap range to be a little bit broader. I do, while I appreciate it being smaller, it's a little too small. Okay. Okay. And then click and do like that. Yeah, see, my mobility went way up with that change. Minor change, major alteration. Hang on a minute. Okay. Well, hold on. I have an alternate. Get rid of that and that. Move that. Just fully get rid of that too. Which we would have to anyway for what I plan to do here. Because we're going to adjust a bit. The question is, should we attach this here? Or should we attach it up here? I think up here. Yeah. We'll attach it up there. And that means we need that. Oh, I love not having to mess around with the... Yes. Yes. So much better. Look at how easy that was. Not having to sit and take parts off and put parts back on and duplicate and swap and all of that. Look at how much better that is. Let me decide what I want to be a particular design philosophy. Okay. I love it. Oops. Yeah, we're definitely going to increase the snap range. Oh no, there's an idea. Bring it all the way out to here. Because the snap range is so small, it won't attach. Ah, that's awesome. Okay, I gotta go alter that. Yeah, I know. That's funny. So I've got to go into the menu and modify the snap range first. In fact, I'll probably do both. I'll modify both the snap range and the up-down. Okay, so where was that? Ship size, modules. Oh, I increased my capability of owning ships from 10 to 150. There's, I want to say, only 140 some unique ship designs, base designs. So, you know, we'll see if I even attempt that. But now I don't have to worry. Snap distance. Yeah, let's go ahead and increase that to small. And then floor change speed to very slow.
Need some work done? Looks to me like you...
Wrong one.
Okay, no problem.
I don't even know why that option exists. I mean, I suppose people come in with their ship damaged and stuff, but like, most of the time from what I've discovered, if you are taking damage to your hull, you're almost dead. Like, that's just how it works. So you just don't want to take damage to your hull. Period. Okay, so now, yeah, that's better. Now the question is, do I want to do it that way? Or do I want to do it another way? Let's see what we can do with that. No, I actually do want it to be like that. Yeah, I do. Okay. Yeah. I like it. I like the weird structural... Well, no. No, that's gotta be broader. Yeah. We'll go ahead and use the appropriate structural piece for that, which would be the larger Stroud Eklund piece. Unfortunately, it covers up a lot of what's in there, and it almost makes it not worthwhile to have all that stuff in there. And yet, I'm going to keep it exactly as it's shown. Just because. Okay. Now, we want to do that and go like that. Oh, yeah. I like it. I like it. Our mobility is now 100, which is always appreciated. Where's my, yeah, there we go. Let's see something here. Okay, so basically I'm just looking at, I can now increase my cargo capacity. The only issue is where? Well, there's not an issue, is there? It would be here, wouldn't it? Let's see if there's places that would work without being too compromising. I could get rid of the windows in the cargo bay in favor of putting more cargo in. The question is, how much more cargo can I get before mobility starts going down again? Okay. More. There we go. Okay. What would one more do? Bring it down. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to get rid of these then in favor of cargo bays don't need windows. Perfect. Now we have much more cargo in a ship that looks like it should carry a lot of cargo. I like it. Hold on. I might do this. That would bring it down to 99. Okay, fair enough. And this would bring it down to 98. And let me guess, this would bring it down to 96. I like that on a number scale, so we're going to do that. Just going to get rid of these entirely. Going to put this one right there. And we're going to put these right here. Oh. Oh. Beautiful. 96 mobility is more than enough. You don't really start to notice mobility until it gets down to like below 70. And honestly, at the point that the game warns you about your mobility issues, that's roughly the time that you want to consider your mobility issues. Okay, we could put another one there, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Is there something better we can do for the front of those? I don't think there is. I really don't think there is. If I could get something nice and thin like this, that would be amazing. But unfortunately, these pieces don't go anywhere except for limited left and right locations. And the only other pieces that attach to the front are the windows, which is unfortunate as well in its own way. Ooh. I was looking at potentially putting this somewhere, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, there's no relatively small piece that I could do that with. Because all the pieces that exist are, you know, again, the only one is the windows, and I don't want to put windows there. I think that would look awkward and weird. They should have more decorative front pieces like that. You know, small, thin pieces that match. That's okay. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I want to do there, so there we go. See, and because I didn't have access to all the parts, I wouldn't even have considered those engines, because I wouldn't have thought of them, because you can only get them in a couple of specific locations. But when I did have the option, oh hey, that would look pretty interesting and good on my ship, I think. Good is a relative term. It's an opinion. Most people would probably consider this a monstrosity. It was once named the Monstrosity. Actually, no, it wasn't. That's my other ship. The Monstrosity. Where is it? There it is! Yeah, I would definitely change some things on this ship too, now that I have access to stuff. But, I mean, honestly, I'm not going to change anything about it because I'm probably never going to use it again. Because I have another ship now. You have a nice day.
Ron hopes the best thing to happen to us.
You don't say.
Always something good on around here.
Sure.
Excuse me. A little desperate here. This is such a long shot.
Yes?
All right, Adela. Deep breath. Oh, God.
You wanted to talk to me, so...
Right. Right. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse.
I might be willing to help for a price.
I have credits and some other stuff. So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. It just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock and minerals. Have you ever had a standard boring job just blow up in your face?
No, I haven't. I've never taken a standard boring job. Something wrong? Nah, never happens to me.
Are you serious? Well, it's gone bad for me. So, I just got assigned to the Markab. The first shipment? Slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since.
And what were you actually shipping?
I don't know. I was just flying for my life. But some bad people want it.
What's my part?
I'm getting to that part. Sorry. A tracker just landed, and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab, maybe you can deal with the tracker?
And how do they only know your name?
The company is, well, a real train wreck. I'm amazed they even have my last name on file. For once, working for such a dump is a good thing.
And what are you considering dealing with the tracker?
I don't know. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but he may not give you any choice.
So why would I claim you're Captain Fahim?
Listen, I just haul, well, garbage. But you, I mean, you're armed and look...
to the teeth.
Well, awesome. I figure you could do a solid for the little guy, girl. Plus credits. I did mention the credits, right?
You finally mentioned the credits. I guess I'm Captain Fahim then.
You are the best! This slate has everything they know about me. It's not much. He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe. Thank you.
Have you considered just going into best defense, buying a gun, and killing him?
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Who's complaining?
You here for commerce? Or another bored tourist?
Yes. What?
Some rules. If there's one place there's some law and order in this town, it's here. Don't even think about stealing anything. No haggling. The price is the price. And might be some other rules. Don't be an ass.
You must get high marks for customer service.
I didn't start this way. Got myself robbed a few times. Swindled a couple. So now I look out for number one. And it's not like there's anywhere else on this rock to buy weapons. You may be thinking this place is a dump, but the hardware isn't. Lots of customers pass through. We got something for everyone.
How is it living here with such serious merchandise?
There ain't any handouts here. You need to protect what's yours. But if you do, you can be your own person. I'll take that over being a corporate drone any day of the week.
And, I notice you legit have some serious merchandise. Why so serious?
A lot of my business is with travelers. Hopetown's the only patch of civilization anywhere near here. So I have to stock things that hit a little bit harder than home defense.
Let me see what you got.
Music to my ears.
I'll take all the eggs you have. Wait. I fear that what you heard me say was I would like a lot of eggs. What I said was, I'll take all the eggs you have. Have a nice day.
Howdy.
Hello, Hernando. Tell me a random fact.
The word nurdle refers to a blob of toothpaste placed on the bristles of a toothbrush.
That's a random fact.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own...
Okay. Hello.
We'd be dust, except for the factory.
So can I just walk in?
Off-worlders, nothing ever good comes from them.
I mean, isn't everybody an off-worlder? Technically speaking. Ooh, boom pop.
Just want to get all these approvals over with.
Hate it when the vending machines run out. Sales.
Can I help you? Welcome to Hope Tech Sales. Give me your invoice. You got the financing set up already?
Who do you think I am?
Some middle manager type? Like 90% of everybody I deal with. Listen, you may need to impress your boss and all, but I don't care. Let's just get this done as efficiently as possible, and I'll just tell everybody how amazing you were.
I don't have an invoice.
You don't? Wait, you're a solo outfit, aren't you? Okay. Nice. Well, what you need to know about our ships is they're from stern to bow, built for reliability. Other star yards might got glitz or some weird crazy lines. With Hope Tech, you get people that care about you making that 300th freight run safely and on time.
And, aesthetics? What about those?
When it gets tough, pretty won't keep you alive. I'm just saying.
Hey, we're on the same page.
So what are you in the market for?
What can you tell me about your ships?
Our motto is, they're trucks in space. And captains pushing freight through the systems are our bread and butter. But Hope Tech builds solid. A lot of formidable scout ships and even military rigs use Hope Tech.
My ship's got Hope Tech on it. How'd you wind up here?
I worked the freight lines flying a Hope Tech ship for near a decade. Gertrude saw me through plenty of scrapes and just hard travel. Hope Tech ships will save your life. It did mine.
Well, alright. I don't need anything now. Well, I do need something, but you're not the person I need to see. That's not me trying to be rude. I'm just saying you're literally not the person I need to see. So, thank you. Have a nice day.
I hope you come back.
My
Excuse
company
me.
only uses Hope-Tech ships.
Our
Never had a
motto
problem
is,
with them.
they're trucks in space. Really, you need to hear Mr. Hope say it. Do you need anything?
Can I see Ron Hope?
If you have an appointment with Ron Hope, he's on the top floor. He's very busy, so if you don't have a meeting scheduled, he may not be available.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Just keep it holstered, and we'll get along fine.
You betcha. In fact, here, let me just put that fully away.
Just 3 more to go until break.
Are you who I need to see?
Hello. Someone worth paying attention to.
Well, hello to you too.
We could save valuable weight if we got rid of the pilot seat. Maybe an ottoman?
That's a terrible idea. But that's beside the point. I'm here about a grav drive.
Sure. That sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time.
Yeah, you look busy. I need to know if you can help me put a grav drive on a ship that's 200 years old.
Ah, so that's what this is. Oliver Campbell told me to expect you. His courier just left. Didn't say you'd be so rude about it. But I guess that's the kind of company Oliver keeps. I did some research on ships from that era, so I have a decent enough idea of what we need to do. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. It's some minor adjustments. It's in good shape, too. Parts not cheap, though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor, and it's yours.
Maybe we can find a way to lower that price a bit.
It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are.
Yeah, but how many do you really sell? No one has yet offered to buy it, right?
True. I keep telling myself I'm holding on to it for the right time. Perhaps this is that right time.
There you go.
Sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the part for free, I won't charge you for the work.
If we distract ourselves with other matters.
Well, I mean, it's this or nothing, so thank you.
You're darn right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
All right. I guess I didn't need to see Ron Hope after all. It's amazing how fast they can put a ship together.
Workers like to play hard here. They deserve it.
Excuse me. Ron Hope's a damn hero in my book.
I'd like to commend whoever made the mod for working hours, because they're really being creative. I love it. I love it. The choice to use a drone bot here instead of a big, version is also very... It feels right. Whoever made this mod, good job. I could just go in and find out who made this mod. Which I'll probably do. Hey, how about that? I'll do it right now, in fact. Creations. NPCs have routines. Bethesda, Elminster, Dark Fox. I don't think any of these people are the actual person that created it. Those are just the credits that person is giving. Well, either way, this is a great mod. I'm already very very happy that that it's been made. Hopefully it stays updated.
Hey.
Pardon?
That's the man with the cowboy hat.
If you need anything, just ask for me. Sal. Looks like another newcomer. Welcome to the pit stop. We have a little bit of everything. What brings you to Hopetown?
A little bit of everything. Any work here?
Well, I heard there's someone at the Best Defense looking for someone. No idea what it's about. I think his name is Suds. Suds? Yeah, you can't miss him. Word of warning, it can get a little rowdy here. Keep your gun holstered and there won't be any problems.
I make no promises.
Well, I appreciate the honesty at least. You need anything? We got more than booze here.
What can you tell me about this place?
People like to grouse, but truth is, Hopetown's the brightest spot on this planet. Deep down, all of us are beyond grateful to Mr. Hope. But the workers work hard and play hard too, so it's best not to drop your guard.
What do you really think about this place?
Most people come from hard work on the farms, and Hope Tech is light years better than that. But it could be better. Anytime people start getting upset, Hope Tech changes things. But it seems to me they're just doing the bare minimum to keep the workers happy.
So, like any business, heard any good rumors?
No, it's been pretty boring around here.
Sometimes boring can be a good thing. A lot of visitors come through?
There's almost always a few visitors here for Hope Tech. But mainly, it's all us locals trying to get by.
Makes sense. Let me see what you have.
Let's set you up. You know we do more than booze, right? If you need it, we got it.
My friend got me. Last night, so looking for something.
I meant
Payday is always a good day.
As dives go, this place ain't bad.
Tell him Sal sent you.
Hey, partner.
Listen.
I'm new in town.
You're fresh from the farm.
You look like you just got here too, right?
Yeah.
What's your name, stranger?
Keep your eyes open.
Might buy you a drink.
Friends to watch you back. It gets better, I promise.
Who are you?
Friends call me Ernesto. Actually, everyone does. Because it's my name and all. And you?
What are you up to around here?
A little of this, a little of that. I like to keep busy.
Cagey. I like it. Name's Captain Fahim. Pleasure to meet you. I'll take that drink now.
Fahim, huh? Came in on that ship, the Markup? I bet you didn't know it. But I'm a tracker. And I'm here for your bounty. Two ways this can go. You know the drill.
You don't seem so bad. I haven't done anything wrong. Let's not do this.
So you didn't shoot your way off Neon, Fahim? The bounty is pretty damn clear. But something don't sit right with me. Not sure what.
Yeah, the bounty, if you look into it even a little bit, sounds pretty sketchy.
Maybe. Maybe not.
Everyone's after this shipment. Whoever hired you, obviously lying.
The bounty is awfully large for what they're saying. All right, I'm not taking you in. But that just means somebody else will. Whatever you were shipping, you got to return it. The next tracker probably won't be as upstanding as I am.
The cargo was jettisoned.
There's no way they're ever going to settle for that. Ah, sucks to be you. One more drink and it's liftoff.
Well, you have a nice day.
You work hard, and you can make a good living here.
So about that tracker.
Why did I ever take this job? Why?
Anything you left out?
I mean, maybe. At my 6th birthday, the theme was unicorns. Sorry, bad joke.
Well, I convinced the tracker to let you go, but...
I feel like I can finally breathe again. Thank you.
The only way that Corp is ever going to let you go is returning their cargo.
You're right. I'll see what I can do. You're a literal lifesaver. Take this.
Good luck.
As long as you keep the peace, you're good in my book.
You find any heat leeches,
something, Captain?
you let me know. Literal smuggling plates now. I wish there was an A and a B of this so that the bathroom and these beds could just be switched, much like the, I believe it's Stroud that has an A and B of the all-in-one. Honestly, they should allow you to swap literally every room, front, back, and side to side. It's not like mirroring things would affect much. I should probably go say hi to them again. It's been a few weeks. Who knows? Maybe Dad stopped gambling. No, that's unlikely. So the reason that you always want to open these doors when you make any changes to your ship, if you have a brig, is because sometimes your crew will, if you have a crew, will spawn inside this space, and then they will be stuck in there. So, you know, unless you don't care about that, which is also a possibility, you'll want to make sure those doors are open so that if they spawn in there, they can get out. Of course, you only have to worry about it if, like me, you modify your ship constantly. I do find it weird that they have these closed by default. Well, I guess not if you're looking at it from a certain perspective. Let's see if anything got put in here. Just the amplifiers. All right. So where are we headed for those? Oh yeah, I like that much better. Most of the ship doesn't change, but it changes enough. Let me guess, Montera Luna? That Montera Luna gets a lot of shipments. There it is again. Wagoneer Farm.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband.
Would you believe me if I said I had none?
Alright, we're done. Go ahead and land.
Thank you.
Something you need?
Never, Betty. I just need you to enjoy the ship, and that's literally it. Just enjoy the ship. I like having you here. Let's go see what the Crimson Fleet has to offer.
Unknown vessel. Prepare to submit to...
Wait, I know them. They're the one that helped on Altair 2. This is Captain Young. Please acknowledge. We can wait a little longer, Lieutenant. Please respond. It's nice to see you. Been busy risking your ass for total strangers, huh?
If the price is right, I'm willing to risk a whole lot.
Then I hope the UC's always got enough credits for you. Do I have to? Fine. Private Sai says hi. No more passing messages. Decorum, Marines. So, Command signed off on our unauthorized training mission. Sadly lost some men, but training accidents happen to the best of us.
Hear anything from the Freestar Militia?
Captain Torres got promoted. Sent us a goodie basket. Most of it was confiscated by customs. But there was a keg of good Aquila City beer. We raised a glass in his honor. Actually, more than one.
It was one hell of a training mission. Nice to go through it with you.
I stand by it. You'd make a hell of a Marine. But, damn proud to know you two. Command's shipping us off to parts unknown. But would you accept a final parting gift?
I'll take it, but, you know, we might bump into each other again. Despite how vast space is, it's shockingly small.
It's a nice thought, but the galaxy's a big place. A lot of good people owe you their lives. Maybe one day some of us can return the favor. Young out.
Yeah, but you're not going to. I'm gonna save you for last. And I'm not even gonna board these other ships. But I'm definitely boarding yours.
This one's mine.
Just a casual cruise through space. Slowly taking out Crimson Fleet that are beyond outmatched. Don't run. Come back. I want to destroy you. No, no, not you yet. First your friends. In their pitiful little ships. Come on now. There you go.
You're mine.
I believe the reverse of that will be true. Now, let's see about our new friend here. Now, I could just blast you to smithereens, but that's not the fun part. I just want you to see how completely outmatched you are. I mean, your ship barely registers against mine. The question only now becomes, what kind of fun do we have? before I go over there, I'm going to have a little... Sure, why not? Something simple. No. Let's, oh, yes. Meet the pride of Laredo Arms. The Razorback. Sure, it's just a revolver, but trust me, you're not gonna like the outcome. Ow! Stop that. Oh wait, there was a turret right here. my friend Willoughby. Okay, well, now I have contraband, but I didn't have any before. But technically, it's still not my contraband. I just have it. I'm sure that the Freestar and the UC don't really care about that distinction, though. Oh, you should have surrendered. Since you're not paying attention to me. Have a grenade.
The heck? Enough for this.
I didn't think anybody paid you at all. I mean, you're a criminal. Isn't your whole thing like robbing people? Could swear I saw something. Oh well. Let's not concern. Oh! Haha! A turret. They're hard to see once they're blown up. Somebody must have hit an asteroid. Pay no attention to me, just a spider hunting flies. Would the Crimson Fleet be mosquitoes?
I'm going to enjoy this.
Who's...
Mantis. We take that ship down, we'll be legends. Grab shot. Not like we're running anyway. Lock the gun.
You aren't even the ones I'm looking for. What did you think was gonna happen? Come on now. You said it yourself. It's the Mantis. Do you think that the reputation is just that? Just a reputation? No, no, no. I mean, I don't know what the reputation of the previous Mantises were, but obviously somewhat dangerous. So, you know. And did you look at my ship before you attacked? I mean, spider-ish look aside, look at how big it is. Just look at how big it is. It's huge. Then I'm sure you could have scanned my weapon systems. I mean, come on. Come on. Never let it be said that pirates aren't idiots.
You're going down.
I'm not. Wait, is it just you? You Oh, were those your buddies I just blew out of the stars? Oh, shame.
You're the one who should be scared of me, Mantis.
Why? You have a single laser turret, 2 railgun turrets that have to be pointed in my general direction, and a missile launcher. Why do I have to be scared of you? And you repaired your weapon systems before your engines. Smart! Here, let me just end this for you. I hope I didn't knock out your gravity. You know what? If your gravity is knocked out, don't worry, it'll be a quick death. I don't prefer fighting in 0G. It's annoying. It's not that hard. It's just annoying. No. Maybe. No. Maybe. Actually, that's an option. Yeah. Let's do it. Well, you have gravity. That's unfortunate for you. Look closely at the wrench. Watch it go back and forth. You're feeling sleepy.
You got guts coming out, Thor!
Grenade. Also grenade. Also grenade. Oh, I don't think I have a little cutting board. I have a big one. Well, might be medium sized. But... Oh, toilet paper. Anybody up there? You tell me, wouldn't you? Grenade! Hey now, I threw a grenade up there. Come on. It's supposed to hit you. Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
Let's do this!
No, you shouldn't have done that. Like, that was a very poor decision. Imagine if I were a dishonorable person that would stab you in the back. Like, I could have just shot you as you were coming down. Then what kind of a day would you be having? Well, okay, pretty much the same day you're having now, but it would have felt worse as you realized, oh, I got shot in the back as I was climbing down the ladder. Oh no. Hey. Thank you. Instead, well, I'm just saying, next time you should think about that. Even though there won't be a next time. I'm sure you've figured it out by now, but yeah, see this, I just warned your compatriot about that. Now, granted, the door back there was shut at the time, and I'm sure you didn't hear me, but you shouldn't climb down that ladder. I would have every advantage on you if you do that. Then again, grenade! I did warn you. I mean, it's not like you're gonna survive this encounter anyway. But, you know. It's fun to imagine. See what you do. Ow! Stop that! Ow!
Get out of here!
This isn't how gunfights are supposed to work. You don't just stand toe-to-toe shooting at each other. Oh, I probably should have mentioned, I am illegally enhanced. It's not like I can't be killed, but it's real hard. I guess it was an unfair fight. Maybe in your next life. Did I go down here? I honestly don't remember. Oh, there's vacuum tape. I definitely didn't come down here. Or I just didn't see it when I did come down here. Alright. Man, this ship is more maze-like than mine. And mine's bigger. How does that happen? Psychotic ship designers, that's how. Alright. They've probably delivered the grav drive by now. At least I hope so, because I'm on my way.
We were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Better get on that. Some people like to board.
Never seen a ship like yours before. But then again,
Probably never will again.
Just stay out of trouble.
we were never trained to address threats coming from outside our ship.
Engineering.
We've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason.
Alright. Who looks important? No. Yeah, obviously.
People always appreciate a good engineer, whether they know it or not. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster than light travel and eclipse our poor old ship?
Yes, literally exactly that. I could talk in depth about the physics of it all.
Oh, I've heard of this technology, but always believed it was theoretical in nature. Maybe we can talk about it in more detail later. I'm sure you have more pressing matters to handle. I've waited this long. What's a little longer, eh? Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today.
So you want to know what's changed since your ship departed?
Indeed. Thank you for being so kind and indulging me. You must understand how thrilling this news is for someone like me. Someone who suspected this encounter was, in fact, possible.
With a ship this old, you must have some stories.
Many years ago, when I was a junior engineer, the reactor's computer burned out. The computer that controls the reactor's various regulators. I'll spare you the details, but when that happens, the ship and everyone on it is in danger of turning into a mess of hot slag. I had to jury-rig parts from old media devices to prevent a meltdown. And that's how I became the boss around here.
If you already knew about grav drives, well, not you, but your ancestors, why do you think they didn't wait for that instead of settling out? I mean, philosophically speaking, it's
You okay there?
obvious that this would occur.
Ah, great question. I do not know for sure, but I can venture a guess. All of the reading I've done on the matter suggests that at the time, there was uncertainty that the technology would ever work, or if it did, that it would work at the scale we needed. So, I trust they made the decision to strike out when they did, fully believing it was the only way.
That sounds like typical foolish reasoning. Any more questions?
Yes! So many! Does everyone have their own spaceships like you? Do people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take up all your time.
Well, when you say alien species, not sentient life as far as we can tell, but there's plenty of creatures on other worlds.
Disappointing, but not unexpected. When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi paradox. I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us. Seems I was right.
As for terraforming, no, but we have colonies on inhospitable planets. Just, you know, we use self-contained hab units and suits like the one I have.
I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take to terraform an entire planet seems improbable. I can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources, since there are nearly limitless habitable planets to choose from out there.
As for ships, I mean, not literally everyone, but there's a lot of us.
I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Simply amazing! In our ancestors' time, only the very wealthy could afford to build ships. Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources.
Well, they're still plenty expensive, but we do have other business to attend to.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I can have a bit of a big personality, I'm told. So let me know if I ever get on your nerves.
Let's talk about that grav drive.
What grav drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work?
You need my help?
Yes, of course I need your help. My team needs to stay on top of their daily maintenance, and I need to make my own preparations for this gravity drive you brought us. Your help is going to be vital to this procedure. And have no worries, it'll be easy. I'll guide you through the process.
Sure. You said something about explosions?
Oh, don't worry about that. Just a little engineering humor. We've kept this ship going with minimal incidents this long. I'm not about to let anything happen to it now. But, to be clear, what we're doing is very dangerous, and we should be prepared for anything.
Alright, well, I guess, let's go.
You do? Well, this should be a bit easier, though I must remind you, the ship is much older than the ones you're likely used to working on. So, listen to me first. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
Sir, there's a minor issue with the O2 regulator.
I need to use this. Excuse me.
Sit and add it to the daily report.
I'll get right on it.
Looks like everything is good to go, both your end and mine. Can you go inform the captain while they're finishing the installation? Thanks.
Seems like anybody could have done that. I'm just saying. Wasn't that hard. It's not like you need a starship engineering degree or anything. Please tell me she's not just laying in her bed again. Wow. Hey, sleepyhead.
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life.
Yeah, grav drive's installed.
Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done.
And where will you go now?
We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradiso engineers. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Purima 2 here.
Well, I'm glad it all worked out. Just so you know, there's probably going to be somebody on almost every world you go to. People have spread out, just not that far, relatively speaking. How about that payment?
Payment. I hope that's not all you care about. It's not enough to help a ship full of poor colonists searching for a new home, I suppose.
No, it's not.
Still, you did help us. We don't have much to spare, but I'm sure we can find some way of repaying you.
Well, you have a nice
My crew may
day.
not realize it now, but we will be much happier with a home of our own.
Let me ask you, why do you need to find a new home instead of just assimilating into modern society?
That's a good question, but I firmly believe that establishing our own home is what our ancestors would want for us. I think that we will assimilate to some degree, particularly when it comes to trade and exchange of ideas. However, we've fared by ourselves for so long, it would be unreasonable for our people to give up our own sovereignty in favor of a completely different society's rules and expectations. It may seem like it's about me maintaining control, but
That's
it's more
exactly
about
what
avoiding
it is.
massive culture shock. We'll get there, but we'll need to ease into it so future generations can reap the benefits.
No, that's exactly... You're talking about creating a new faction in the settled system. You know what? Whatever. Any idea where you're going to go?
Goodness, I'm not sure yet. We'll need to study our new star map. Then, well, I suppose we'll venture forth and try to find the perfect new home for us. It may take some time, but I'm confident we'll find something. And when we do, we'll find a shuttle to take us planetside. Thanks again for your help.
Well,
Now that we
good
know
luck.
what's out there, things are going to be more interesting.
In the long run, this.
Yeah. We'll see how that works out.
Now that we know there are other people out there,
Another society.
You're lucky we're
Just
under orders not to escort you
waiting.
right off this ship.
Oh, am I? Am I lucky?
Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
You seem ready to use that. You want to go? Huh? Bitch.
Just because our equipment's old doesn't...
Yeah, your compatriot already said that. You people are gonna die. The universe itself will consume you. Lack of adaptation has proven time and time again. The rest of the settled systems adapted. Well, sort of. I mean, it's not a perfect place. Y'all have a nice day. And be glad I wasn't making a decision that could have ended you all. Alrighty. Most of these are back in Aquila. Or not Aquila. New Atlantis. ha ha ha. Yeah, but before we do that, let's do the smart thing and go drop off a few objects that the United Colony's main worlds don't prefer me to be carrying. Neither did the Freestar Alliance. Almost forgot about it. You might ask, why do you even pick that stuff up? Well, here's the thing. I have enough credits right now, but maybe one day I won't. And it's always nice to have some saleable items in reserve. I can become an arms dealer. I could sell suits. I could sell clothes. You know. It's about having options. And when all those options dry out, well, I can also sell contraband. If I decide to. Realistically, I'm probably never gonna need to, but you never know. Paradiso might have, quote, perfect weather, but what if you like rain and thunderstorms? Which I do. Just one, but one's enough. Wait, am I missing... Oh, no, there it is. Okay. course, if I do go into clothing sales, it will be retro by the time that happens, because obviously all of this stuff is going to be out of style, but, you know. Gimme that back! That's my hat and headphones, man. The price I pay for my enhancements. think we're going to call it there for today. We had some fun. We helped some people. Maybe. Killed some pirates. Took their stuff. A full and busy day. So, until next time, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the stars.